guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Jenny. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Today's video is going to be a little bit somber and different than my recent content on this channel. And before I jump into why it's going to be different, I wanted to say thank you to all the linemen, first responders, everybody that's donated things, people that still continue to donate things, and all the boots that have been on the ground during this whole process. And I'll get into more of that here in just a little bit. So as most of you know, Western North Carolina was hit by Hurricane Helene. My area was, oh gosh, if I start crying, guys, I'm sorry. It's just been hard. The last almost 3 weeks have been hard on my area. So doing a little backtrack, like a week before the storm hit, the reason why I haven't been posting as much is because I was fired from my job on September 17th. So I've been looking for jobs and stuff like that. And then a little over a week later on September, hold on, let me look. So on September 27th, Hurricane Helene had come through. The town that I live in of Spruce Pine has gotten some attention for the devastation. It hasn't gotten a lot. It's been more focused on our business area, which is fine. Like, I get that, but there's a lot of like side areas and side roads that have not gotten much attention at all. I'm gonna try my best to get through this without crying, but it's kind of hard to. Me and my family are fine. We stayed with my sister-in-law in Estito area near Burnsville, which is near Yancey County. We had gotten the blunt of the storm, so we had like a lot of flooding, we had a lot of wind, we had a lot of devastation. I'm going to be uploading some pictures up here that way you guys can see. But it caused us to go without electricity for 11 days. Because we got our lights back like the about 11-day mark before the 2 weeks. So it would have been like that Tuesday, 2 weeks in. But we came home before that. We came home a week before, so we didn't go without, we weren't home that long before our lights came back on with our kids. But during this storm, not only did it take our electricity out, but it also took cell phone towers out. It took our sewage plant out. A lot of the town still doesn't have power. A lot of the town still doesn't have running water. Like, things are just now getting back to normal almost 3 weeks after. My family thought that me, like my extended family in like Florida and stuff like that, thought that I was missing or that I wasn't alive, because of where the cell phone towers went out. So they were posting stuff on Facebook like, have you seen my sister and her family, and getting updates like that. But they did believe the updates they were getting, but they were waiting to hear from me. And like, it looks like when it first happened, me and my husband went out and his parents went out and was surveying all the damage in our small town, in Bakersville, in Burnsville, and it looked like a war zone. It really did. There was a ton of people like lined up trying to get stuff. There was people trying to get gas. There was people flying over in military helicopters trying to survey everything. 3 weeks later, almost a month later, it'll be a month next week. There's still people missing. They're still trying to find everybody. They've been able to identify some, but it's just been horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. And again, I cannot thank the amount of love and support that people have been showing in our little town. Just the donation and the prayers and everything people have been doing. The natural disaster medical system came here. You can see their updates on Facebook, Instagram. All you have to do is search up ASPAR, and I'll link their Facebook page down below. But they were so kind, because both of my kids had gotten sick during all this mess, and they had tents set up in front of our local hospital. I don't know if they still do or not. I haven't been over there lately, because we just haven't had a reason to. But they're really sweet people, and I cannot thank them enough for what they've done. Like, it's just crazy. I still have my daughter's medical bracelet from there. That's them. I don't know if you can see it or not, but yeah. But they were so nice and so caring. Both of my kids had developed an ear infection. My son had it on his left ear. My daughter had it on her right. Thankfully, we caught my daughter's a lot sooner than what we did my son's. But with the weather and everything, we just thought it was just allergies with him. With our daughter, we knew something was kind of off because of how long she had been sick. We have been very cautious with our daughter due to where she was in the hospital last year around this time with viral pneumonia and mono. So we're more cautious with her when she gets sick, make sure she doesn't relapse or something like that again. But me and my husband have talked about it. We don't feel like our town is going to feel the same. We feel like it's going to be scarred. A lot of people are saying, come heck or high water, we'll raise higher. And we have. There were people coming up to my house with doom buggies and stuff, asking if we needed anything, asking if we needed supplies. We told them no for the longest time, just because we had had enough stuff. Because of First Baptist Church of Spruce Pine, they were really helpful. They were serving hot meals, so we were able to get breakfast there one morning. Then we went to Alltech, which was another business in Burnsville that was handing out supplies, and we got supplies there. The gas situation was so bad that after this storm happened, my husband had to travel all the way over to Elizabethton, Tennessee to get gas, and in order just to have signal to get in touch with his boss about his job and stuff like that. My husband just went back to work earlier this week because of the storm. It was something that, oh gosh, it was something that I never thought would happen in the mountains. The amount of destruction and floodwaters that have happened here, I would have never thought would happen in the mountains at all. Being from Florida, that was something that I would expect to see in Florida. There was a lot of cars that were turned over. There was a lot of trees that were taken down. There were houses swept off of their foundations. A lot of businesses that were swept off of their foundations. It's just, it was just crazy. I think I experienced my first tornado. None that we know of were confirmed in Spruce Pine or in the Esto area in Mitchell County, but there were EF3s that were confirmed in Blowing Rock. There were some that hit Chimney Rock. But the amount of landslides and mud was just unbelievable. Like, and mind you, we had already gotten a torrential downpour of rain Thursday evening, before the storm. Wednesday when we evacuated, me, my husband, our kids, and my in-laws, our river was already getting up. So Thursday it was up even higher, and I'll insert that picture right here. And then Friday the storm came in and it wiped our broke entirely. Like, where we come home on our hill, the water was halfway up our hill. There was a little house that sit below us, below our hill, that a family used for get-togethers and stuff like that. Nobody ever really lived in it. It got taken away by the flood. We're still trying to rebuild. But a lot of people have lost their homes. They've lost their lives. It's been hard. It's been hard, and we know we'll come back from this. We have cell service again. We got that back earlier last week as well. We finally got full cell service again. The company that we have, they're still tweaking on some of their towers because there's still some that's out. But they're working on getting them back up and running. It's because of some fiber optic lines and some equipment damage. So we're bouncing back as well as we can. Our county manager, he said, you know, there's the mountaineer spirit up here, and neighbors are just helping neighbors and checking in on everybody, which is true. Our pastor from our church came and checked on us while we were staying with my sister-in-law. He's also a good, dear family friend of ours, so he came and checked on us, asked if we needed anything, and we're just trying to move on and rebuild, trying to get a sense of normalcy back. But I feel like it's going to be a while before everything feels at least somewhat normal again. I don't think our town will feel the same after this. Just because of how much devastation there is. The town is trying to do stuff for the kids during all this. They're expecting our kids to go back to school November 6th. That's the goal right now. From what I understand from my daughter's teacher and stuff. And then for Halloween, a bunch of the Simbelco drivers are... No, not Simbelco drivers. The the Quartz truck drivers. There went. Quartz truck drivers are going to try to do like a little like trick-or-treating thing for the kids. And we're going to try to take our kids to that. But I feel like once we are back up and running at full capacity with our businesses and stuff like that, I feel like our town will still see the scars of everything. It took one of our local grocery stores. It filled it almost up to the ceiling, and the roof had caved in. One side of the store also caved in. But seeing everybody working together to take care of everybody is amazing. Me and my family are trying to help another family. I'm giving some of our stuff that doesn't fit anymore to them because they lost their home. They're staying in a shelter right now. It's just unbelievable. The amount of devastation, the amount of lives that were lost. It's just hard to think about. And me and my family are blessed that we didn't lose each other, that we didn't lose our home. But there's still a part of you that still hurts for other people. And the fact that they lost their homes, and the fact that they've lost some of their family members is hard to think about. I've touched base with my sisters, and they were okay. They evacuated before the storm. They went to another state. But yeah, like our county manager said that the county that I live in, it was considered a blackout zone because there was no way of communicating. There was no power. There was nothing. Sorry, my daughter came in wanting something. But yeah, all means of communication was down. Nobody could communicate with anybody. Cajun Navy came up. They've been very helpful. A lot of search and rescue task forces have been here. We've had Virginia, we've had Texas, we've had people from Winston-Salem up here. The amount of love and support that my county has received has been amazing. Our road got washed away during the flood to where we couldn't get home. To where it literally looked like a beach. And the only other way we could get home was through the woods. My husband said before everything got cleared out, you would literally have to go over a tree and then under a tree, over a tree and then under a tree. So we were finally happy when we heard that volunteers had helped clear it out that were coming through here. We also had some volunteers from Georgia come and cut some trees off of our bridge, and they rebuilt back our road for a temporary fix just so we could get our cars in and out in order to get supplies and stuff. And we're hoping to get help from FEMA in order to get a new bridge. We haven't heard anything yet, so we're hoping to hear back from that here soon. But it's going to be a slow process. We just don't know where to go from here. Besides, pick the pieces up and keep going. I would like, again, to thank everybody who has shown love and support, who has lifted up prayers. If you're up here, and you see, like, a lineman or something, say thank you. Honk your horn, do something, just to say thank you. Because they're working tirelessly and away from their families in order to get everybody restored. So, but yeah, that's all I have for this video. I'll see you guys again when we go back to our normal content, but I wanted to hop on here and tell you guys this because that's what's been going on lately and why I haven't been here. But I hope to see you guys again soon, and like I said, just keep praying, keep sending love, do whatever you feel like you need to do, and I'll see you guys again. Bye.